Marking the start of a restoration project of this fabulous Bertram, Australian built Bertram 35, which is hull number 808. The owner is wanting to get the hull painted. We're going to get all the top sides done, obviously, and then cabin top painted. We're doing a hard top flybridge on the flybridge there. All the clears will be all replaced. This at the rear will be replaced. So it's going to be a pretty exciting project. This time we're doing mostly exterior cosmetic stuff. So that includes everything from, rechroming all the bright work. We're doing teak floor on the aft, a soft floor interior, but sort of a more going away from carpet, going into the sort of walk in, walk out, bare feet, wet feet kind of finishing on the interior. A bit of reupholstery inside and up on the flybridge. So an exciting project. We're taking it down to Sandringham Marine Services down at Sandringham Yacht Club. So we'll be heading out. It's a pretty average day today. Yesterday actually marked the start of project, but the weather was absolutely feral. So today we're going to take it down to Sandringham, put her in a pen. Then Dean's team will be pulling down all of the fittings and fixtures and unbolting all that. She'll be then coming out of the water. The underneath will be blasted off, going back to glass. The anti-foul on this is a bit rough, so that's going back. So there's a lot of photos and videos to come of this project. Hope you enjoy watching this. It's really happy to be involved with this project. It's quite exciting for all concerned. These beautiful old Volvos. Vintage Volvos. They've been checked out by Mariner Engineering. They've got a reasonably clean bill of health. Next season we'll be doing a partial rebuild with the raw water system. But this season we're just doing the cosmetics. But Mariner Engineering have had a thorough inspection and sea trial with me on this boat, which was one of the big boxes to tick, obviously, before doing restoration. It's all very good to do a nice shiny boat refit, but if you haven't got the core in the right state, being the engines, it's kind of throwing good money after bad, really. But everything else checked out, compression test wise, oil samples, was all reasonably good. So this vessel looks like it's been well maintained by its previous owner. And loved, and there's evidence of that. You can see just in the way the boat's been set out and the way toolboxes are sorted, and everything's in their place, and there's a place for everything. Just a well-loved boat, and a reluctant sail, I'd imagine. Tell you what, it really is no school like the old school. Straight shafts, good deep V, nice return shines. It's a formula that was hit back in the 70s, and it's just no need to change it. These boats never underwhelm me at their ability to just do this all day. And a little bit of roll and chop. There's a lot of production boats. I mean, obviously there are boats that really aren't built for doing this. It's not a big swell today. It's probably a metre and a half tops. And this boat can just maintain this all day. It's fairly stable, doesn't really need stabilizers. Just power along. They're just a really good, solid bit of kit. They're not fancy. They don't have the best fancy flash interiors. We'll make it fancy, that's for sure. But look at that, just humming along. Engines just doing what they do. We're just cruising. There we go, punching into a little bit of top there. No pounding. We're doing about 16, 17 knots into this.